Okay, so we'll do a short chair yoga session with maybe one standing posture. So we'll start maybe taking some time to just set ourselves up for the practice, calming the body, calming the mind. Let your eyes close, and with your eyes closed, bring your body into awareness. Okay, so felt presence of your body in awareness. Check in on how you're feeling. Let your body soften. Let's give the breath its freedom. Bring your attention to your abdomen, to your belly. Let that whole area soften. So that on the inhale, your belly can softly rise, and on the exhale, fall back into the body. Soften your ribs and soften your chest. Relax your shoulders. Relaxing your lower jaw, ungripping it, releasing any tension that's being held there. So that your face can be soft and your mouth soft and your eyes soft. And then for a few more moments, just staying connected to your body, noticing your body breathing. Let your chin drop towards your chest so your gaze is down. With your gaze down, open your eyes and lifting your head, lifting your chin, and starting to make rotations with your upper body. So you could imagine you're doing a hula hoop movement or a belly dance, but mainly getting the movement from the midline, from the middle of the body. So as you do your circles, you find your body weight shifting from one buttock to the other, moving from the front of a sit bone to the back of a sit bone, the belly opening forward and then pulling back into the abdominal cavity, and the lower back arching, rounding. So just, loosening out your back, your hips, pelvis, upper body. And let's change direction. Move nice and slow so you can experience the posture. Let it feel nice. Great. 3, 2, 1. A little bit of side bending. Arms by your side, out from your side. Sit up tall. Reach to one side. Lift your trunk. Reach to the second side. Lift your trunk. Let's go side to side a few times. Side bending your spine. Good thing to do. It's something we don't routinely do during the day. Is side bend. Yeah, so it's good to do. Let's do a couple more to each side. Don't overdo it, of course. And remember to experience the posture, experience the movement. Yoga is movement done with awareness. Great, and come back to the center. Now, the next one is a roll out of the seat. So we want to just start to build strength in our back. So of course we want to challenge weakness, not trigger it. So be careful here, but basically just tilt yourself forward, push into your hands and your feet, lift yourself up, hold your hands. Now control the descent. Drop yourself back down to seated. Okay, so again, roll out of the seat, stand up. Control the descent. Yeah, and just make sure the chair is nice and placed, positioned underneath your bum. Yeah. So But we'll do a few more. Sit back now and roll yourself out. Push into your feet. Control the descent. Let's keep this going for a few more. The big one here is really avoiding the tendency to collapse. So we tend to collapse weakly down onto the seat, but avoid that. Bring yourself down with control. That's it. Let's do a few more. And let's say this is the last one down. And up you come. Okay, so just working and building up strength. We'll use the chair as a prop. A little bit of balancing here. So again, just make sure that it's okay for you to be doing this sort of work. We're going to take one foot back. Lift the foot into the air. Okay, so the front leg is a little bit springy. Now we stoop down a bit, hand to the chair, and we come back up. See, so we repeat that several times. Stoop down, come back up. Stoop down, come back up. So starting to just challenge weakness in the standing leg, the hip maybe. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, do the other leg. Rebalance. Put your foot back. This, that might be your practice, just standing on one leg, balancing there. Or if you're okay, stooping down a bit, touching off the chair, and back up. That's it. Do about 6 more of these. We'll say 6. Oops. 5, 4, 3. That's it. 2 more. 2 and 1. Okay, good. So we'll sit down again. Yeah, good. Okay. Now we'll do dynamic fold. The legs, feet are a little bit wider than the hips, wider than the chair. Tilting from the sit bones. Keep the front of the body open and long. Release yourself out over your legs. Release your elbows onto your knees. Pause here for a moment, and maybe you stay here. Or if it's okay, going further down to the shins, to the ankles, the feet, the toes, wherever. But keep the back stretching. So avoid hunching. Back long, keep the front of the spine open. Chin lifted. Take the breath into your lower back. Out through the chest. Breathing in, feel the lower back. Breathing out, feel the chest. Say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on your knees. Lift your trunk back up. Great. Dynamic rotations. Hands together in front of the chest. Exhale, turn to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn to the other side. Inhale, center. We'll go side to side a few more times. Turn your ribs to one side. Come to the center. Turn your ribs to the other side. Rotations. That's it. A couple more each side. Nice rotations. Great. Okay, good. And we do some cat-cows where we move the spine. I'll just turn sideways so you can see. Now we keep the shoulders over the hips. On the inhale, pull on your knees. Chest out, arch your back. Shoulders back, lift your chin. On the exhale, push on the knees. Rounding your spine. Gaze down towards the belly. Okay, we'll go between the two of those a few times. Remember, keep the shoulders over the hips. Don't overdo the head and neck bit, but find the space between the shoulders, moving. Find your spine rounding, arching, bowing in one direction, bowing in the other direction. Yeah. Okay, so again on the On the inhale, you're pulling yourself onto the sit bones, arching the back. Shoulders out, chest, shoulders back, chest out, lift your chin. On the exhale, rounding the spine, looking down. Okay, and a couple more. But the main thing is, movement done with awareness. Don't overdo it. Experience the movement. Let's do maybe a couple more of each. The biggest sort of thing I'd see maybe people doing incorrectly here is leaning forward. We don't want to lean forward. We want to move the spine, like so. So we're going to do that a little bit more. Okay, good. And we come to stand. All right. So the next one is just moving the whole body between flexion and extension. I like it a lot. It's very, very pleasant, very good for the body. So to begin with, have your feet about hip width apart. Soft knees, hands in the hips for now. So just sort of stoop down, come back up. Basically, stoop down, come back up. You can use the hands, of course, like we did earlier when we were on the chair. But you see, we take our ankles into dorsiflexion, extension. We take our knees into flexion. Bending them, we take our hips into flexion. So we keep that going, but we also bring in the upper body. On the inhale, arch the back, like we kind of did in the cat-cow sequence, and then rounding the spine, and stoop down, and then come back up, open everything, extension, and then flexion. So it's not a forward bend. You don't have to stoop down too far. Just think you're moving your body into flexion and extension. Do that with your breath. The inhale opens the body, the exhale closes the body. The inhale is opening joints, the exhale narrowing joints, closing them. Great. Let's do a couple more. I think it's a nice one to do in the afternoon. Maybe not first thing in the morning. The spine can be a bit stiff. Great. Okay, good. But once you're up and about a bit and you've loosened up a little bit, I think it's good to take the whole body through flexion and extension. A very easy way. Okay, we'll come back to the chair. Do rotation, static rotation. And we'll finish then with a forward fold. So again, sit up tall. Now we're going to turn to one side. So take your hip side you're going to, let the hips slide back. So you're turning your hips, then turning the belly, turning the ribs. Bring your arm across. Turn the head. Okay, now just find the right posture here for you. Make sure there's no strain on your neck or strain on your eyes, no pinching in your back. It's a pleasant rotation. Keep your spine tall and take some breaths. Nice, slow, full, conscious, soft breaths in and out. So body is an object to be aware of. Breath is an object to be aware of. A couple more breaths here. Pleasant rotation. Don't overdo it. Great. Come back to the center. Square the hips. Then going to the second side. Let the hip come back. So turn your trunk. Cross over your arm. Take some breaths here. Pleasant rotation. Use your body awareness. Use your breath awareness to help you step back from thinking. Nice, slow, full, soft breaths in and out. Let's take two more. Come back to the center. Okay, pause for a moment. Take the arms out in front. Take them a little bit wider than the shoulders. And going towards being vertical. They don't have to go vertical. Just stretch out the upper body. Lift your outer shoulders. Stretch into your fingertips. 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Take a breath in. Forward fold. Again, tilting your abdomen out over the legs, resting the elbows on the knees. Open the front of your body, scoop the chest away from the navel. And if you want, going down to the shins or to the ankles, to the feet, to the toes, maybe in front. But just go as far as is okay. This is the last posture, so nice and easy here. Experience the posture, not by thinking about it, but on the level of sensation, energy, feelings, perceptions, space, experience prior to thinking. One more breath here. And to come up again, so if you need to support your back, put your elbows or your hands onto your knees. If you're okay, hands on the side belly, and lifting the trunk. And rest your hands. Take a couple of breaths here. Put one hand on the chest, put one hand on the belly. Connect with it. A sense of yourself. Connect with your body, hands placed on the body. Connect with your breath, your hands rising and falling as you breathe in and out. And to complete the practice, let's take a slow, full breath in. Hands you find rising up as you inflate your lungs. And take the time to take a full exhale to empty the lungs. Maybe count 5 or 4 back to 1 as you breathe out. Take the time, empty your lungs. Okay, at the end of the exhale, release your hands. Take a breath in and out. Eyes open, fully awake again, fully alert, fully present. And we finish up. Good. Okay, well done.